So welcome back, guys. I'm here with Renus, who's volunteered to come up. Now, Renus and I haven't really met before. We've had a 2-minute conversation as you walked in the door earlier on. Is that right?
That's right.
Very good. So the reason I have Renus here, again, a naive subject in that sense, is because I want to show you exactly what I might do if I was training someone, especially back in the early days when I didn't have quite the confidence to go straight in for a big, full-blown-out induction. Now, I'm going to give a quick demonstration of the kinds of things we'll be doing throughout this program. And later on, we'll revisit these things and actually show you step by step how to do them, and we'll break down how they're happening and so on. Right now, I just want you to have a sense of what the first session or the second session might actually look like. Now, you may notice I've got a pen and a block of paper, or maybe one of those clipboards. Again, I'll explain later on in this program why these are important. Right now, it doesn't really matter what's written on here. I don't actually need this. In fact, I don't need any of this to do the practice. But this is going to be a very valuable prop that's going to help change the dynamic to a certain degree so that it takes pressure off you and has the other person's critical factor actually diminishing further and further. And rest assured, we will come on to that once again. For now, I just want you to observe that I have something to write on, like a clipboard or a block of paper. A clipboard looks even more official. I have a volunteer subject, and once again, we'll show you how to get that in due course. And then you can just dive in and go through a series of experiments to set the scene for a full-blown hypnotic effect. So, with that thought in mind, let's get over here. So how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Fantastic. First thing I want to say is thank you for coming in and volunteering to this.
Thank you very much.
Now, what we're doing here is, as you know, I'm a hypnotist. However, today we won't actually be looking directly at hypnosis. We're doing a bit of a research program here to find out how the mind responds to different scenarios, different settings, and so on. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
All right. So there's nothing huge expected of you. I just want you to just kind of relax, go with it, and enjoy the process, just to see where your mind takes you. It's as much an exploration of yourself for you as it is for me to get a sense of how different people react, respond, and so on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll be taking some notes along the lines. Is that okay for you if I just take stuff?
Yeah.
It just allows me to keep track of where we're at, right? So the first thing I want you to do is, before we begin any of this, I want you to just collect your kind of mental energy a little bit. So just close your eyes. Very good. And when you're ready, come on back. How's that?
Relaxing.
Relaxing, right? It's easy to do, right?
Yes.
So this is not very taxing, right? Good. Now, what I'd like you to do this time is do exactly the same thing. I'm going to guide you through it, of course. We're going to ask you to close your eyes. That's right. And now start collecting all of your attention. Collect all your attention in the here and now. Let thoughts of the past be in the past. Let plans for the future remain in the future for now. You can come back to these things later. Just collect all of your attention to the here and now. And when you have a sense that you've achieved that, then come on back with your eyes open. Very good. Once again, that's pretty easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So what did you experience whilst that was happening?
I got relaxed and the feeling was from my brain down to my body, so the hands got a little warm.
Beautiful. Excellent. This is great. You're doing a good job. So you found yourself relaxing a little bit more. You found your body responding a little bit. So there's some sensations changing.
My hands,
Beautiful. We'll keep note of that. And tell me about your mental experience. Do you find your mind kind of getting more sharp, more relaxed at the same time?
Concentrated to the center. Yeah.
Beautiful. So all your attention is coming to the center, but it's also kind of relaxed. You're not trying to force anything. Is that right?
That's right.
You're on great track. Fantastic. Thank you for this. So next cycle, same thing again. Go ahead and close your eyes. Collect all your attention to the center. You'll notice it getting a bit sharper this time. A bit more refined, easier. And as you do that, notice how your breathing is changing. And how that affects those sensations you had before and are having right now. I want you to get a full sense of awareness of those changes in your breathing, your relaxed focus, your mind calming, and your body having sensations. Then reverse the process, bring yourselves back with your eyes open. Good stuff. You're doing a great job. Did you feel that?
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Wasn't that pleasant?
Yeah, this is, yeah.
Good man. Yeah. So, how was that different to the exercise you did a moment ago?
Yeah, more relaxed, but I kept concentrating in the center of my head. Mm-hmm. And my breath was automatic, was subconscious.
Exactly. So your breath was coming automatically. It was unconscious or subconscious, slowing down. And it felt like, in some respects, if I understood you correctly, that there was an intensification. You were here before, and you kind of went a little deeper, a little more, whatever that was happening. Yeah. Beautiful. You're doing a good job. Is there anything else that you experienced there that you think was interesting for you?
No, nothing in particular, no.
Excellent. Good. Ready for the next exercise?
Absolutely.
You'll love this one. If you liked them up so far, you will love this one. Ready for this? Close your eyes. That's right. Once again, collect all your attention. Feel those sensations in the body. Notice your breathing shifting as you go deeper. There you go. That's it. And then find comfort or relaxation inside. Where is your body feeling most comfortable or relaxed?
Stomach.
Your stomach, right? So put all your attention on your stomach. And feel what happens to that sensation when your relaxed concentration goes there. And when you're ready, bring yourselves back again. Good stuff. How was that?
Good.
Interesting?
Yes.
Do you notice the stepping down process going even further than before?
Because it feels like if you put your thoughts towards your stomach or belly, it's more or less widened. So it's
right. So you felt the experience of relaxation starting to grow. Is that right?
That's right.
You're
like
going to be
Buddha belly. Yeah.
Like a Buddha belly, exactly. Right. You might be enlightened by the end of this process. Who knows? Great job. Really good job. Are you enjoying this?
Yeah, fantastic.
Is this valuable to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. All right. So here's what we'll do next, and this is great. I'm really appreciating your helping me with this to do a little bit of research. And it's really easy for you, right? Because your mind is kind of doing all the work. You just sit there and just watch.
Just relax. It's nice
exactly. Right. So we're going to have the whole process again. Now we're going to add a little bit more variety onto it, just so you can experience some different things. Is that okay?
Fine. Yeah.
Now I warn you, some of those things you'll experience, some of those things will be a little trickier. What we're doing is we're navigating your mind to find out where does your mind naturally have its strengths and where does your mind naturally not so strong. That's all, right? It doesn't mean anything in particular. It just allows me to get a profile of your internal architecture, inside your mind. Okay? So go ahead and close your eyes. That's right. And already you're concentrating, which is good. And noticing your breathing. Feeling the sensations in your body. And wherever that relaxation was, is that the same place you feel most comfortable now? Or is it somewhere else that's getting you even more comfortable?
It's a feeling towards my hands. They're warmer and a little
Beautiful.
thicker.
So your hands are feeling warmer and a little thicker. Beautiful. And just enjoy that sensation growing, intensifying as we go along. Now I'd like for you to just be aware of your head, the tilt of your head, the angle in which it's being held. That's it. Can you sense whether your head is tilting slightly to the left or to the right?
Slightly forward, slightly to the left.
Slightly to the left. And notice your breathing. And now what I'd like you to do is just begin to tilt your head ever so slightly more to the left and then back to neutral. Make it such a small motion that you can barely perceive it. There you go. Just barely move it to the left and then bring it back to center. And then back to the center. That's it. And then just relax your mind for a moment. Just stop trying anything. Now I'd like you to move it barely to the right and compare the sensations moving to the right to the ones you had a moment ago on the left. Barely moving to the right and then back to center. And then repeat it again. Barely to the right, and back to center. And see if you can make it even smaller than that now, just even half that distance. Barely to the right. There you go. And back to the center. Noticing the subtle changes compared to when you went to the left. Now go back to the center and forget about that. Just relax comfortably. I'd like for you to notice your breathing. I'd like to have you ask yourself some questions. No need to answer out loud. Can you tell where your breathing begins? No need to answer out loud, just notice inside. We'll talk about this later. Yeah. Can you tell the path the breath takes through the nose, throat, lungs, down, feeling your diaphragm in action at some point? That's it. Are you able to distinguish the left lung from the right lung? Does one side of your body feel like more air is getting into it? It's okay if you don't. It's a very subtle distinction. I just want you to be aware of what's happening inside your body. And just rest easy again. Stop trying anything. Relax and let go. You're doing a good job, a great job in fact. And of course you're learning all kinds of things about your mind and your body, many of which you may not even be aware of yet. But we can talk about that later. Right now you just get to sit there and relax comfortably. Here's another type of exercise for you. I'm going to say a word, and I'd like for you to notice what mental experience you have as a result of it. There's no need for you to do or try anything. Just listen to the word as I repeat it. And notice what your mind spontaneously does with it. Just nod your head slightly if you understand that. Very good. So here's the word for you. It's a very common word. Bathroom. Bathroom. Just notice the experiences your mind brings. Is there a picture there? That's right. Bathroom. You don't have to do anything with it. There's no need to try and think of a bathroom or remember one. If you do, that's just fine. The most interesting part is what happens naturally when you hear the word bathroom. And we'll talk about that in a moment's time. Now clear your mind and relax again. You do a very good job. You enjoying this process? Very good. Now I'm going to use a different kind of word. A different kind of word. And notice what happens this time. The word for you is happy or happiness. Happy. Perhaps there's a mental image again. Perhaps there's a feeling that begins to develop. Perhaps there's a change in your awareness. Happy. Doesn't matter what it is. Just notice whatever happens. Happy. 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 That's good. And now stop that, let that fade away, whatever that was. You're doing a great job, very good job. I'd like for you just to rest there for a few moments and just enjoy the fact that you get to be in this wonderful state. And it is a good state, isn't it?
Lovely.
So just enjoy that for a while. And allow these experiences to assimilate in the back of your mind. No need for you to do anything. It's something that you can learn from about yourself as a human being. But there's no need to do anything in particular right now. Just rest easy. Let your mind kind of gently wind down. It's done a little bit of work. Just let it rest easy and rebalance itself naturally. Very good. Then whenever you're ready, just bring yourself back with your eyes open, feeling refreshed, alert. Fantastic. Good job. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Did you enjoy that process?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yes.
Did you expect it to be quite as profound as that?
No.
No, right?
Because it was special in a different way.
It was exactly. It was special in a very different way.
Compare with Martijn, you have a sort of a session and then you have
Right.
a sort of a process, but this concentrates you, for instance, in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
So you're actually aware of movements or effects in the brain. You can feel.
Right. So you can kind of sense your own mind at work.
That's
can you
right.
not?
That's what you were feeling. Yeah.
And is it? What do you think about that? Having a sense of your own mind.
Yeah, unexpected.
It's unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the whole process?
Yes, absolutely.
You did a great job. So tell me, what kind of things did you notice as you're going through? We went through a couple of different phases, right? In the first phase, you were basically just focusing your attention and noticing whatever was coming. You had sensations in your body, you had your breathing, and all that sort of stuff. So talk me through, what kind of things can you remember of that phase?
What was very particular was the movement from me to the left.
Mm-hmm.
That was a conscious move with hardly any effect.
Mm-hmm.
The movement to the right was subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
It happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave a sensation. It gave a warmth in the brain.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you notice a difference between when you were doing something on purpose, you were trying to do it, versus when things were just happening. And did it surprise you when it just happened, when your head moved by itself?
Yeah, absolutely. But especially the sensation you could sense in the brain.
Right.
You definitely feel a warming sensation and the location.
So in other words, when you weren't trying to make it happen, you got a secondary payoff as well. You not only got the movement, but there was an extra payoff that came with it. That's fantastic. You're going to make a great hypnotic subject once we get into hypnosis, as though we haven't even started yet.
And the movement of the breath I could not
distinguish as easily.
It only gave me a sensation somewhere.
That's fine.
Chest height.
Mm-hmm.
The lungs, whether it was left or right, I got a sensation in the left lung.
Beautiful.
Which was warm and feeling bigger than the right side.
Right, excellent. So you're already then getting used to starting to have interaction with your own unconscious mind.
Definitely, yeah.
Your own inner processes. What those things mean right now, well, it's the first time we've done this, so you don't necessarily need to know. But it's very interesting to actually see your own mind and body at work like that, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
So let's turn to a final phase when we threw out different kind of words and so on. How did you experience that?
The bathroom was for me a clear picture, big picture, wide, like my time would say 3D.
All right.
Was me in the shower,
right.
Really feeling a warm shower, and that gave a sensation in the whole body. Yeah.
So you had a picture and you had a sensation in the body. Is it very clear? You were like you were putting yourself there in a virtual reality sort of world.
Yeah, it was a full.
Beautiful.
Full shower.
Did you expect it to be quite as vivid and clear as that?
No, but it was there. It came straight away.
It just came.
This is the first word.
Beautiful. Now this is again an important element here. Once we get into the hypnosis type sessions, what you discovered is the power of not trying too hard. You just let it happen.
That's right.
And when it happened, didn't it surprise you with the intensity of it?
Absolutely,
yes?
yeah.
Beautiful.
We
Great
were
job.
happy and it gave no picture, but a very pleasant sensation. I
A good
realized
feeling.
that, my face got softer, and okay, this is
Right.
even better. Yeah.
Right, so your whole nervous system, your whole body was responding.
Relaxed,
Would it be fair to say that it's moving in the direction of happiness?
Yeah, definitely.
So not necessarily a picture, but a feeling was aroused.
Yeah, and the emotion was there. Emotion like
Beautiful.
feeling,
Beautiful.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Excellent. Is there anything else in terms of the session that you want to talk about or say?
No, what a great experience is that you could actually sense something in the brain, which was
Wonderful.
quite a...
It's quite exciting,
Quite
isn't
exciting.
it? Right?
Definitely try it again to make it work for yourself.
For sure. Let me just have a little pause here. Now, for those of you at home, this is very important. I want you to just notice the way his face is lighting up as he's talking about these things. When we come into the next session, we'll do a few debriefs, and then I'll teach you how to do these sort of processes. I'll explain exactly how important this is. For now, I just want you to notice how he's lighting up whilst he's talking about this, because this is an exciting thing for you, isn't it?
Definitely.
It's a genuine discovery that is, I mean, let's put it this way. Are you glad you volunteered this morning?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was worthwhile?
Yeah.
Would you want to come back and volunteer again to continue these kind of explorations? Great, well then, we'll see how this thing continues, and maybe we'll have a chance to invite you back up afterwards. Okay? Good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.